Hi everybody, and welcome to my next Facebook Live. And today I'm going to talk about my three top tips for great graphics. So the very first one is alignment, and if you're going to make a graphic for anything, make sure that all the elements in your graphic are aligned, which means that either make them all centered or make them all on the left alignment or all right alignment. Really, the thing that makes your graphics look really messy is when things are all over the place. It doesn't convey any kind of idea of free-spirited or happy or happy-go-lucky kind of thing. That does not convey that. What it does convey is that you are disorganized and messy. So please make sure all your elements in all your graphics are aligned. If you're using Canva, there are excellent snap tools in Canva, and all you need to do is drag things around until you see those dotted lines lining each element up with each other, and away you go. That's it. Use that. Also, if you're trying to center things, please don't do it by eye. It's a really hard skill, and not everybody can do it. Please don't just do it by eye. Use those alignment tools, especially in Canva if you're using Canva. Okay, my second top tip is hierarchy and grouping. And that means that when you're making graphics, make sure that the important stuff is standing out. And if you've got similar kinds of information, group that together. It just makes it so much easier for people, all your viewers, your audience, to see if everything is grouped, and it's easy to, chunking information is a really useful way of getting information across. And it stops people from being confused and having to deal with bulk information all at once. If we're confronted with huge amounts of information, we tend to just skip it, and it's because it's too hard for us to take in, and that's why, like on your credit card, for instance, your digits, all those digits, those 16 digits, they're all split up into 4 groups of 4. So it just makes it easier for us to deal with that information. And same sorts of things with telephone numbers. You always split your telephone number up when you're talking to people. You don't just go blah, 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 blah. You split it up into groups of different things so that it's easier for people to get that information. So group your information, like on a post, for instance, you would have the important information is important, so like what it is, and then your contact information might be another group of information, which have your name and your phone number or your email address or something. And then, for instance, if it was an event somewhere, you might have all that where and when information all grouped together as well. Like, it's at the community hall and it's going to be at 7 o'clock at night. All that information is grouped together. So hierarchy also, it's really easy to create hierarchy with text. If you want to make something look more important, make it bigger and bolder, and don't feel like you have to use 5,000 different fonts. That also makes your graphics look really, really messy. Just use things like, with one font, you can create huge amounts of variety. If you make it different color, if you make it different size, if you make it bold or italics, all those sorts of things, you can create huge amounts of variety within your text. You can do all that stuff and make beautiful, lots of variety within, and it still looks really cohesive. It still looks like it hangs together really well without looking messy. Okay, my last top tip for good graphics is negative space. Please, please, please don't jam everything in together, and don't feel like you have to include all the information in a graphic, especially if you're using it for social media. We are scrollers, and we will scroll past stuff. If it's too hard to read, we'll just go straight past it. So please don't feel like you have to jam all the information into one graphic. What you do is you just use a small heading or a snippet or something, a question, to get those readers interested. And then, especially going on Facebook, for instance, all you do is post the question or write the statement, and then if people want to read more, they'll read the post. They'll stop and read the post. Don't stick it all in the graphic. Okay, so that's my 3 top tips: alignment, hierarchy and grouping, and negative space. So my 3 ultimate graphic design fundamentals that if you use those, you are way ahead of so many other people in graphics. I've seen in social media, you just see so many bad graphics. Do those 3 things and you'll be way ahead of the crowd. Okay, now if you want some more Canva tips, I am going to be running a free 5-day challenge on Canva starting on 7th of August, which is next Monday week. And you are more than welcome to join me there if you would like to join in with that. I'll be going, there's 5 days, 5 challenges, and lots of tips and tricks and heaps of good information. Yeah, so the link to join is bit.ly, that's bit.ly/ConquerCanva5, and that is capital C Conquer and capital C Canva 5. So capital C ONQUER, capital C ANVA 5, and I'll put that link in the comments at the bottom. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you next week with another Facebook Live. Bye.